Jennifer Perez from MysticNailsPR.com, and we are going to take the Zenn Fresh into the kitchen. I'm going to show you a delicious recipe with tofu, which can be used as a lunch or dinner. Stay tuned. Today I'm going to show you how to cook tofu. Now, tofu is made out of soybeans. Soybeans is native from Asia, specifically from East Asia, and is widely grown for numerous uses. Its shape and consistency is soft, and it's made out of these little small blocks. Tofu can be made into salty dishes or sweet dishes, even as a spread or a dip. Tofu is available in various brands, and it is available to buy or to purchase online or at your local supermarket and at your local health food stores. The prices vary depending where you buy it, maybe from $2.50, a little less, a little more. Tofu is great to use because you can make either scrambled eggs, lunch, dinners, breakfast, and even make desserts, spreads, and dips like I mentioned before. You're gonna give that tofu the taste you desire with your seasoning, your ingredients, herbs, your veggies. So you decide what you're gonna do with it. It has a low calorie count, large amount of protein, which your body needs, and a little bit of fat, and it's high in iron. In the same way you're gonna give taste to your tofu, you're going to give it color using your annatto beans. I'll show you how to prepare that later on. You can use your turmeric, your curry, different seasonings that will give you color. And there's even yeast that will give you this brownish tint color to your tofu. So let's get that recipe started.
So this is a big pack of tofu that I got at the local supermarket. It comes smaller. This typical one is found in the vegetarian area or the veggie area. There is some tofu that is found on the shelves, which will be at room temperature. You can use either one. This comes in water. Don't be afraid. Just dump out the water, and whatever tofu is left over that you are not going to use, make sure you put it in a bowl of some sort that has a lid and cover your tofu with water entirely, because otherwise it will dry out. So I'm going to make lunch for more than 4 people, and I'm just going to use 2 blocks. You decide what amount you are going to use. If you're going to make lunch just for you, we'll use half of a block. And I'm going to cut this out in small little squares. Remember, it is tasteless. You need to give it taste. This dish is vegan because tofu is made from a grain, the soya grain, soy, and it is plant-based. So everything we are using today is based on veggies, okay? Vegetables, no fruits today in this dish. So cut up all these small little squares however you like. If you want to make them long, go ahead and leave them long or thin or a little bit thicker. This is what I'm going to use today. Not many ingredients. I'm going to use tomato, the tofu, garlic. This is a home-based paste that I made of garlic, homemade, and pepper. We're going to use olive oil, my yeast for protein, and a seasoning that's a couple of seasonings in one called adobo. You can read the ingredients on the backside. It's more precise to use the organic and herbs, natural herbs that you have, rather than using one of these, and a tad bit of curry. So I'm just going to use a normal saucepan that I have at home. It's stainless steel, and I'm just going to place a little dab of olive oil. That's all I'm going to use, no more than this. And I'm going to saute my peppers. If you have onions, you can use onions if you like, but I just want the taste of garlic this time around. If you want to add any more extra veggies, go ahead and do so. I do love to use a lot of parsley, and they call it here cilantrillo or cilantro. I love that. Love it. but not today. So after you saute your peppers, you decide how long you want to saute them. Go ahead and place your tofu in there to grab that taste of the pepper, sorry. Just go ahead and toss them around. Just a couple of seconds. And start adding your seasoning. I'm going to add my adobo. This particular one has like salt, pepper. It has oregano in it. And I think I saw turmeric written on the back of the ingredients. A little bit of curry. If you have other ingredients you want to put in there, go ahead and do so. And a little bit of yeast. This will give you color. It will give you extra protein. And it does help you out with the vitamins you need. So stir everything up. Couple of seconds. And what you can do is place a lid over this after you add your tomatoes to help it become like a little sauce and lower your temperature. I do have my temperature set at a medium heat. And as you can see, I stirred in my tomatoes. After you have your tomatoes in there and you mix everything together, that's when you can add your lid. If you need to add a little spoonful of water, go ahead and do so. Place the lid on, lower your heat just a tad bit, and leave it there for 10 or 15 minutes. The tofu is prepared really quickly. And I wanted to add a tad bit of crunch with some shredded carrots. I like to use a carrot that is not overly thick or big. So everything is done basically, and at the end, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. You don't want your garlic to burn, and you don't want a bitter taste to your food. So just stir it in a couple of seconds and take it off the heat. And this is what it looks like. It has color to it. It has a little bit of crunch. And if you want, you can serve some beans with some rice. Try not to use white rice. Try to use the brownish rice. And tofu right on the side. So this is perfect for lunch or for a dinner. As you can see, this is a vegan dish. It is packed in protein. Very healthy. Don't overeat because you do not want to gain the pounds. This does taste delicious. It's like even your kids will eat this all up. Delish, as I would tell my sister.
So remember to eat in moderation, because eat in moderation. Don't go overboard, and don't go crazy eating a lot of soy, because it will. So eat in moderation, and don't go crazy overeating a specific ingredient. Eat in moderation, and remember to keep your minerals, proteins, and your vitamins in the specific range that you need for your body and your body type. So come en moderación. Y recuerda de siempre alimentarte con tus proteínas y tus vitaminas y mantenerlas adecuadas, todas esas químicas, dependiendo de tu cuerpo y de tu peso, estatura. Así que si no sabes cuál es ese peso que tú necesitas, búscalo en Google, que ahí te va a aparecer una estadística de cuánto debes pesar para por tu cierto peso o por tu cierto peso y estatura y cuán grande es tu diafragma, así que los huesos, si pequeños, medianos, anchos. So look up in Google a moderation chart on what your body type is supposed to weigh depending on your height and your body type, as in your diaphragm, your bones, if they're small, medium, or large. Leave me a comment below if you are interested in learning how to do a specific dish for a get-together you're gonna have, or a special dinner for you guys, for your family at home, or even for you and a special other person. So subscribe to my channel, Zenn Fresh, to stay up to date with recipes and little hints here and there that will motivate you. So remember to be positive, open-minded, and go down that right path, and fill yourself with lots of love. So fill yourself with love and give love, and you will receive love. So be happy, healthy, and sexy. I'll see you soon. Ciao. This was me back in May, and this is me now. So take a look at the before and after. You can tell in my face that I have lost quite a few pounds.